So, welcome to the 12th of July at Gasper Cottage, and high summer is upon us. This main curving bed is now a riot of colour and form and shapes of flowers. It's just impossible to bear in mind that this was bare earth just, 3 months ago. So much new growth, and it's all come together beautifully. Some of the colour combinations, the two little persicarias, and the way that relates to that sort of deep claret dahlia, and then softening at the edges. The other side of the steps, you've got the penstemon, a couple of geraniums, very happy combination. Lots of greens round behind the hunky punk, a lovely mix of foliage through there. And in the bed itself, just the range of sizes and shapes, the giant leaves, the penstemons which the bees adore. Actually, the whole garden is filled with insect life at the moment. These huge dahlias, even they seem to be filled with insects. And as you come across the red bed, it's lots and lots of colour, lots of shades of reds and oranges. And someone's parked an old car in the drive, which is very nice. The privet have had a lovely haircut, they're looking crisp and gorgeous. But the helianthemum are in full flower. There are several different groups of daylilies, but this is a very good one. And then I've got this one lonely calendula, but the detail in that is just stunning. Got the sunflowers, still not very tall, not as tall as they're meant to be, but looking lovely. In front of the kitchen, where there was rather an ugly patch of mint, it's all now been dug over and planted with some salvias, so in a couple of weeks that will all come together. These new pots as well, the morning glories, are starting to take off up there, the twigs that are ready for them. And in the cardoon bed, there's a nice mix of sort of purples and pinks and silvers, and you get the borrowed view. And in that little shady bed, there's just this wonderful tapestry of different foliage with the spots and the blotches and the pink there of the flower. The shady patch is looking lovely. There's some very, very nice sort of wild flowers growing through the grasses. This mallow is particularly delicate. And out in the orchard, the apple trees are starting to show laden with fruit. And the wildflowers, particularly in this area around the pond, are hugely high and just filled with lots of different insects. The sound of crickets generally in the orchard was deafening in the afternoons, but there's just so much wildlife. Trying to video a dragonfly was beyond me, but a hoverfly stays in one place. But there are just insects darting all around this pond. And as you come across to the Oudofru, the grasses are well up. There's a nice little mix of this Verbena hastata and whatever that little pink thing is, I can't remember. But as you look across, I think I am going to admit that at this time of year, the euphorbia is a bit of a thug. But Johnny was there ready to run trains for various friends. But glorious blue skies and the flower heads all just waving in the wind. Some of these flower heads are this sort of distorted shapes. It's all sorts of different shapes. It's quite fun, really. Up in the secret garden, there's been a lot of growth. And these are some of the details of flowers. But this mix through the middle of the lime green and the vivid pink somehow is working. But the lavender around the path, again, is just covered in bees. They're all over it. Happy as anything. And the mix of colours, so there's various things there with this sort of deep claret colour. And there's just that one of those dahlias. Lovely moth, butterfly, who knows. More bees on the lavender. Just very, very happy. But very busy. Busy as a bee, they say. And this is just the 3 different grasses. There's the fluffy little pheasant grass, then the miscanthus, and then the steeper beyond. Next, just beyond that, you get these wonderful group of hollyhocks, which when the light shines through them, simply glow. And in this shady corner, it is a happy green tapestry, but these hydrangeas have come into full flower. And the other thing that I'm really enjoying is that while we've planted quite a lot of Nicotiana, this one in the corner is left over from last year or self-sown, not entirely sure, and it is a monster. But as we get to the end of the video, I'm just going to leave you with a selection of the close-ups of various plants. It's just heavenly.